it's been a while since I just made like a video, a casual video, and I'm looking at this and it's pretty cool. These are signs that I recognize, and it's cool because it's my year. It's my year. It's my year because I am a life path 6 and a Pisces and a Leo rising, and I am. Why does that matter that I'm a Pisces? Jupiter's in Pisces this year in my life path year. Neptune is still in its domicile in Pisces. It was just Pisces season. It was like a Pisces stellium, basically. Mercury was in Pisces. Did you hear about it? It was really interesting. Anyways, let me stop talking. My baby's gonna wake up. We have to spiritually organize and organize our spiritual thoughts, and a lot of leaders are going to come, like spiritual leaders. It's really cool and weird looking, but some authority is going to be coming, some organization about spirituality, but not in terms of religion. It's not religious. The reason why it's not religious is because it's not Saturn in Pisces 9. It's not Pisces 10, Saturn in 12. It's not giving reinforcement. It's not giving authoritative action. It's really giving higher-minded spiritual transformation that is like high key on like a level of spiritual scholarship. A level of spiritual scholarship is emerging. It's very interesting. A level of spiritual scholarship is emerging that is, let me pause this. A level of spiritual scholarship is emerging that is going to really make shockwaves through society very soon. I was just saying about my chart, but within that is the fact that Neptune is going to be transitioning to Aries at some point in the near future. I can't remember how many years it'll be. Hold on, my baby. At some point in the near future, there's going to be...
Sorry, y'all guys. I'm all up in her groove. I'm in here.
This is my groove.
I'm black.
Yeah. Excuse me.
This nugget. And we are cool.
Family.
Yes. Family guys.
This
Hi,
is
y'all.
our family.
Yes.
We have big smiles.
Yes. Nugget.
Well, you wake him.
No. You just have to get in though. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get in though.
Yeah, of course.
You can't be left out. Like, no.
I'm surprised I'm not in the shower right now. This usually happens when I'm in the bathroom. Is she really coming? Oh.
And this is Magnolia, our dog.
Is she red? Oh, okay. What am I saying? We have the 6th and the 9th house paired together, which I'm thinking about the organization and the structure. Not the structure in a Capricorn way, but the more organized daily habits and routines. Because that's where it starts. It starts in people's daily habits and routines. And this is important in correlation to where we are within our society, because we're getting fed these 7-second videos. The algorithm is trying to make our attention span shorter. And this plan that they have to, and by they, I mean the people who are most interested in pooling all the resources within their personal vicinity rather than spreading it amongst the rest of us. Because eventually it all goes up, right? Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. They or rather us not pay attention. And the only way to still reach people is by getting people to reach themselves. And the act of trying to reach yourself or getting in tune with self is considered spirituality, even if you do, that's not the word you use for when you reflect. Reflecting and self-attunement, or any kind of attunement to an inner voice, is considered spirituality to me, or considered within the realm of Neptune to me, because it's a higher octave of Mercury, right? So anything that you're doing with the mind or communication that is on the outskirts of the scene, like it's like just beyond the scene, it's like on the borderline of the unseen, which is not as far out as much as it is far in, which is only so far, which is only so far out as it is so far in. It's in the realm of Neptune. We're gaining authority with that. We're gaining authority with our spirituality. We're gaining authority with our claims. You know, it's not just a lofty thing anymore. Law of attraction, law of assumption. These things are, this is spirituality starting to become concrete. And this is Life Path 33s. This is, I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but it's going to be in the title. This was a reading for Life Path 33s. Own your shit, bro. Own your shit. This is me trying to own my shit by releasing this and like being like very what's that called? I'm not in rare form right now. This is me in my house. But Pisces, man. Pisces in the 6th house, Pisces in the 9th house. We're talking about rising signs that are, if you're a Pisces sun or a Pisces Mercury or a Pisces Venus, I'm talking about Pisces being in these houses where the risings are like, I don't know what the risings would be, but it's like the energy that puts you at a 6th or 9th house Pisces, those people, the people who are Neptune dominant, those people like who have structure built into their charts is what I'm saying. Like those people who are balanced by water with fire or earth. Yeah, like that it's very crucial right now that people who have enough sediment in their water, now I'm starting to hear spirit gibberish. It's crucial that people who have enough sediment in their water or enough minerals in their water are able to gather those who can only float downstream rather than creating the path that they like wind upon. When I say wind upon, I think about grinding on. Anyways, in any sample of water, there's going to be a certain amount of, not in every sample of water, but in a given sample of water, there's probably going to be some amount of minerals or like earth in it. And even if you're in the open ocean, like I'm thinking about the fresh lake, like even salt is still like a mineral. And then but even in like a lake where it's not salt water, there's still sediment, there's still earth in it, right? Well, in our in water chart, in water charts, like if you're a dominantly water chart, however many earth signs you have, however many earth placements you have in there is going to be the earth that is in the water that grounds you or that absorbs and that filtrates some of those things that tend to linger in water sign charts, like certain emotions in the past and like all of that stuff. Like earth can help ground, earth energy can help ground those heavy water placements into a more secure place, or it could keep you stuck. Fire is going to burn a lot of that stuff away and purify the water energy so that they can feel renewed. Fire is the only energy, even though it's in its opposite, that can make water feel actually like refreshed or like renewed. And so through fire initiations. That's why a lot of sign that's why a lot of water signs be going through it when you meet them, because they're probably in the middle of initiating by fire. Otherwise, they're probably, because every water sign is going to have to transition to a fire sign next. So yeah, water signs are mostly going through it because fucking fire initiations are really hard to get through. It's a difficult element to master. It's the one that's the most visibly challenging. With air, it's not like the fairy movies with initiates. It's like all of them, you can see the amount of effort that they have to put into their element. Air is unseen initiation, going through it, but like up here, the war is up here. With fire, the war is an energy exchanges between people, fire initiations. And so water signs always go through it in all of these relationships because they're being initiated through fire energy instead of being able to just like chill in the water with their peers. But anyways, me talking so much is gonna wake up my baby, so I'm gonna have to cut it short. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for Life Path 33s. It's a level up in our spirituality where we're taking more authority and daily organizational structure behind what we're doing to transform our spirit, to transform the collective, because Pisces is so much more than just spirituality and mystique. Pisces is the feet. So our human connection to the earth, to this plane, to this dimension is the grander scale that I'm speaking on here, right? It's not just people. If you're a content creator, it's not just your followers. If you're like a regular person doing a regular job, if you are anybody who keeps a regular schedule but you still follow a spiritual path or lifestyle, I'm talking on a grander scale than just the person to person, one to one. I'm talking about the spiritual foundations for the next. How long does it take Neptune to come back around again? Like, is it a 360-year transit? 360-year cycle through the whole chart to come to Aries again? This is going to be big. The last time somebody was alive during Neptune coming from out of Pisces into Aries was the last time that happened. I'm not good with my years or whatever. It was the last time that happened. So it's kind of like, bro, we're alive during a very, very special time. And it's very important that we come out ahead of it, man. Our like our hands on the horns, grabbing the bull by the horns. We got to grab the bull by the horns, grab the spiritual transformation. You know, we have to get out ahead of it and structure it and organize it and start taking personal, because what is Saturn? Saturn is the grandfather, right? So when we think about the masculine energy, I've never thought about this before, but there's your masculine and your feminine, which is your mother and your father, because then there's your inner child, and then there's your divine masculine, your divine feminine, right? Which I'm thinking are just regular middle-aged energies or whatever. Not middle-aged, but I'm thinking youthful, like 20s and 30s is the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And like older dudes are divine masculine, divine feminine too. But think about who you picture when you doing this whole DFDM talk is going on. But then there's grand divine. There's grand divine mother, grand divine father, grandfather divine, grandfather divine. No, but then there's the grand energy. There's the energy that is stretching beyond this lifetime into the ethers and ambiance and resonances of the continuum in general, and how that's reverberating. And something that I often contemplate is like, we want to do so many things in this life, but for years and years and years and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, the sun has been the sun and only the sun doing one thing, heating up. like just getting off so fire, baby. Like if the sun started off as a person in a different dimension or in a different part of like the galaxy or the universe, and then came to the solar system in order to start his own like this is my shit now, then the sun has like had to decide like this is what I'm gonna do and be, and this only forever, for a long time, until I fucking die. I dedicate myself to me and I dedicate myself to my homies till I fucking die, till I ride. Like that's how the sun is, because it heats up everything constantly. You have to do one thing. If you life path 33s, and this is why this is an advanced reading for life path 33s, because when I have these chit chat moments, I genuinely feel like only people who are on this life path, or very few people, or like my niche is like this, because when I talk like this, these might have to be things that you have also considered. If you live more lifetimes than one, and this is not your only one, but you're in this now and you found this video and you've made it this far to listen to me, understand that this is not your only life, and to decide what you want to be. But once you decide what you want to be, you gotta go hard. You don't get to become a planet unless you went hard, like energetically speaking, and not you as in you and your ego, but unless your cause went hard, really, because it's like the principle of Jupiter being about expansion and horizontal. All of the people and souls and energies that have been dedicated themselves to expansion or expansive or developmental energy in this horizontal like direction, like the spreading motion rather than, making things taller. This the giving and the taking and the royalty and all the joy and or laziness and or clumsiness, or like just all of the abundant energy coming from Jupiter, all of the souls that have ever been dedicated to that purpose, all in Jupiter, all from Jupiter, all of the light energy, all of the cascading, anyways. When you decide what you want to be, go hard, and you have to take uber responsibility for it. Like a lot of the spiritual path is so much cleansing. A lot of healing is just cleansing, because that's a different video, but yeah, a lot of healing is cleansing. Anyways, I'll talk more about the lifetime thing in a different video. But this is just the first Life Path 33 video. Thank you for sticking around if you stuck around this far. And